Hey everybody, and I am back with a little bonus video here. I talked about it in my very last day, day 39, that as I was going through to print, I discovered one of the photos for that. I discovered that I had these photos that I totally forgot about, that I wanted to get into my December daily, and they're gifts from a client, or in this case from, I used some very generous Christmas cash from some clients to purchase that coffee maker. So I have 7 photographs, and then what I thought I would do, because I really want to do a page that is just front to back so I can slip it in. So I'm going to use this 4x4 pocket page. And then I went through my book to see if I could find a day where I thought I could really use this. And I settled on this one, which happens between day 25 and 26. And I don't love the way these two pages are working together. Largely green, kind of sports oriented, and then this page, which is really much more soft and delicate with that beautiful confetti pocket I did. So I'm going to take these 2 days out so that when I work on each of the individual pages, that I can kind of keep that in mind about what's going on. So the first thing I'm going to need to do, and I think I'm going to work with it off, the pages off. I'm going to put that page there, or off the pocket, and then I'm going to put this page over here, and you'll be able to see part of it, so that as I work I can keep this in mind. But the very first thing I need to do is get a journaling card in. And I did think about switching these because I just like these photos better, but these have blues in them here that I think I want to work back to that. So I'm going to just take a look and see what I think about these photos. And I just moved that because I kind of liked the blue and the blue here, but then the white and white here. That would be more red, and I don't care for that as well. This Love This is cute, but I think it takes it into the pink realm. I did grab a couple of cards here when I was looking through, just in case I decided I wanted to just insert, like if I didn't have another picture, if the picture, one of the pictures didn't turn out. This would be cute, this A Merry Note, but then I'm afraid that I wouldn't have, like the blue wouldn't stand out, that it would be mostly green, but I'm going to try that. Yeah, I think so far I like that one the best. Again, oh, what fun. I also have this card with presents on it that I could use, and because they are presents, that would make sense. Now, there is no blue here, so I'm back to that, you know, would I get some blue in the page and incorporate it? So I think I'm just going to set this aside for now. This one says Holly Jolly Memories, which that's cute, but kind of white there. And then this one was a little page, a little one here that says Winter Wishes on it, which gets a lot of blue in here. And these are, you know, kind of winter wishes from clients. So that would work. But I think I like this So Very Merry and Bright. With all of the colors, it's echoing that, plus I'm getting some of the blue. And I can add some more blue in here. So, as I'm saying that, let's go in and let's look at my blue embellishments here. And I know there's one here. And I'm not going to need to put a date on this. There really isn't a date. It doesn't really apply, but there's already a date over here. So I'm just going to leave the date off. I won't put a number or anything on this either. Okay, so I like this piece, but not on that page. That could go there. And I'm just going to look to see if I have anything that I can put on here. This one says The Magic of the Season. I actually think I like that up here. And I could also put a little blue enamel dot on that if I wanted to. I was going to try to get this up here so you could see. I can't put any tabs on there unless I keep it all the way on the photo. There's one that says enjoy every moment, but I'm not wild about that. The notes from today is cute. This is where I run into that issue of everything that's blue really seems to be kind of winter related. I'm thinking that the best could go along here. And then I still have one more. That could go right there. Just kind of looking to see. Okay, I think that one could go up there. It's kind of hard to figure. Oh, here's an even smaller label. Let's see if we could get this up in here. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Okay, so that's what I think I'm going to do for all of these, and then that's going to get the blue really predominant in all of these photos here. So I'll just put this little, what I'm thinking about doing is cutting that label off. Let me see if this works. I think I don't have it quite far enough up. So I'm going to take this closer to me because I need to really look at this. Because what I want to do is get that turquoise edge just over the edge of the photo. There. And one of the things that I forgot I was going to do before I started this is I want to glue these together just to make sure that if I need to cut things off, I'm doing that before I'm putting them on the page. So I am going to quickly do that, and then I'll just put them back in the order that they were, because I'm sure I'll have a little bit of trimming to do here and there, and I'm going to put them back to back. Okay, so that will go here. And I think I'm going to keep these pretty flat, so I don't think it will be a problem. And every time I turn something over, I find another edge to trim. Okay, so we've got that one. Then these two will go back to back. And it doesn't really matter if these two pages are the same, or you know, the colors are the same, because they're back to back to each other, they're not next to each other. It's more important that the two pages that I have out on the side, that those work better. And now I'm going to take this Magic of the Season, ooh, that was a little loud, and I'm going to get that down. Okay, then just have to think about this. This one I'm going to have to do something with adding some extra paper to that. So I'm going to wait with that for just a second. And I think what I'll probably do is bring that snowflake, a scrap of the snowflake in. All right, so this one, which, I think I have this photo a little wide. And it will go, it is going to go right here. So let's see if that will fit. Not quite. So I need to trim that a little bit more. I think it's, let me think about this. Actually, it's this one and this one that go to each other. Good thing I realized that. Well, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Of course, I could have taken them apart, but it's so much nicer if you don't have to. All right, so this one needs just a little bit of trimming. And since I'm already doing this, I might as well just finish up this one here. And I think I'll do it this way. And then I can cut that off. Actually, it needs to be trimmed on the back, so I'll do that quick. Okay, so now we have that. And what I'll do is I'll add the names for the people here, just to kind of get that done. And I'm going to actually take this and I don't mind if it's partially up because it is kind of like a little flag there, but I don't want it to be completely. Okay, so this now will go in here, and I just want to make sure that it's going to fit in. And it's really tight, tight, tight. So I'm going to trim off just another tiny, tiny bit from this. Just to make sure it will go in. Which it is, thank goodness. And then I want to make sure, okay, size-wise, that's good. Then what I'm going to do is I want to get the, because I'm actually working on the other side, I want to get that backing paper for whatever this is going to go on. And the size is good here. Which now that I stuck that there, I may not have needed to cut that label off, and it's going to look funny if I just do it. Okay, so, I may change my mind about what I'm thinking about that, but let's see what I can find. That's a little bit short. This Merry Christmas would be nice. And then I could do it like this. That's what I'll do. And I think it'll be okay getting some red in here because there's a large amount of red over there. But I still have the blue and the towel there. So I think that'll look good. All right, so then what I want to do here is I think I'm going to, I have a label that wants to stick here. Okay, and then I'll just cut off the Merry Christmas down here, the paper. Okay, I love this paper. It's sad that I'm sure that's probably not being made anymore because that was a couple of years old. It's a great red. It's a really nice Christmassy red. Not too blue and not too orangey. Okay, So I'm just going to take this and just trim. I'm just trimming that again in a couple of spots. And I think I have it. Okay. So we have that, and then yeah, I kind of like the idea of the Merry Christmas showing at the top there. So what I'll do is make sure that that's readable at the top. It looks like I need to do a little bit of trimming along the side there. Sorry, I'm not showing you me trimming, but it's a little bit harder. Okay. So here we go. So this is everything on this side of the layout. Now, I might come back and add in some, and here's how it looks with this page, which I really like. And I'll show you that in just a second. I might add in some sequins or some enamel dots, that kind of a thing. But what I want to do first is turn it so that I can work on the other side of it. And I'd rather do that flat and then add the enamel dots and those kinds of things in right before I finish up. Okay, so this is the layout I'm dealing with over here. So I definitely want to get some green in here, but I'm also thinking I might like to get some red in too. And I have this little special delivery flag here that I think is really cute. And I don't think I want it to go all the way across, but most of the way across. So I'll just put that there, and then I'll cut this off. And my idea too for this side is kind of the same thing. I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is add these little pieces here, and then get some put some enamel dots and things. Okay, so favorite, that is my favorite coffee maker, so that would be kind of cute. This is kind of fun because it says trimming the tree, which that definitely is. Now the one thing I don't love about it is it leads your eye away from the page. But it's so cute. And I can do some red as well if I want to. So there's a nice thing up there. I do have something that says cookies, but that is I actually kind of like the way that Good Cheer looks there instead of trimming the tree, and it doesn't go quite as far off. So I might stick with that. Let's see, here's one that says special delivery. That's a little bit too big, but there's this cute little piece there. Or there's this Merry and Bright, which I kind of like that. And I like that's at the top. So maybe I should think about something at the top there. And would I like the trimming the tree there? Not really. I like the two reds. So still thinking about down here. And here's my little envelope. Like I said, this is so much easier. Oh, this is cute. This says Deck the Halls. Okay, I like that even better. Okay, that's good. All right, I think we have it. Now, question is, does this go all the way across? It doesn't really. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to cut into this and make a banner out of it. Now, I think I explained this once before in a video, but I'm going to do it again anyway. In order to get a really nice cut, except unless you do it just like I did there, which wasn't good, you take your piece and you cut right into the center. And this is such a small cut, it would probably help if I was doing it with my detail scissors. And then you cut out from the corner into the center. And that will give you a really nice banner edge. Okay. And I'll pop this on here. And I think that that's working out okay. There's green over here, there's green over here, so those all are working together. With a little bit of gold in here and some gold in here. And I was toying with just a second ago, maybe putting some gold on here to match the gold here, but I don't have gold anywhere else other than this page, and I'm okay with that because it is a Packers story over there and they're green and gold, in case you didn't know that. So I think I'll leave that as it is. And then I have this little Merry and Bright here. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to, I think I'll make this into one of those little banner pieces as well. Just to do something a little bit different so they don't, you know, they're not flat. Because these two are flat and then these two will be banner pieces. And I've been mildly successful at getting those even. And I said mildly because they are not exactly even. Okay, and so I'm just gonna, checking my sides there. Okay, so Merry and Bright. All right, I like the way that looks. I like the way this looks. Now the question is, do we put enamel dots or hearts or anything like that on here? And I think it would be okay to do some of that. I'm just going to grab my enamel dots here. I have pearls and enamel dots. Oh, and I have this little Christmas tree, which could be cute on one. And I'm thinking that what I might do the Christmas tree on is maybe on this label right here, if I can get it to cover it. Problem is I want to bring it down a little bit and it won't, so never mind. So I'm going to put the Christmas tree back here. And like I said, I could go through and use some gold touches in here to kind of get that to work with this page. And now I said I wasn't going to do it, but I think I am. I just want to go back because I've got those pop drops in one that is almost used up. And I think I would rather use that first if I can help it. Okay, so I have hearts and I have stars and I have dots. So, and I can always get into my others. So I think the favorite one should have a heart to it. And for some reason I like the star on, let's see, this one. And I can do a star on one of these two if I want to, or I could do just dots. What I'm going to try to do is position these in different places. I think I'll just add a couple of dots up here on this one. I'm wondering, now that I've done that, I'm not quite so sure that I like the, that I liked the star up on that one. So I'm thinking I'm going to do with this is we're going to add some of these dots right here. And then I only have one left over, and I'm putting that on this other sheet. Just because I don't want to keep a sheet around for just that. All right, and actually I might even put these two sheets. What I'll usually do is I'll usually put one in front of the other, just because that way I can see what I still have left. All right, so we have that done, and now I'm going to turn these, and I need to turn them and see how that works really nicely with that. I'll show this to you when we're all done. So we have that and this, and remember, I don't need a number on this because I already have that number. There we go. Okay, so I've got red and green, which the tree might be cute on here somewhere. Like right there. To put a little green in here. I'm regretting that label up there. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is how easily you can change this. If you have this, I've got the undo here, and it will take off that without taking off the ink from the photograph. So, since, of course, it would help if I would get it on. Like I said, there's a cloth that goes with this, but I don't know what happened to mine in the last move. And keep in mind, I print at home, so if I needed to, I can always reprint this photograph if I mess it up. Which I am not. Okay, so photo back good as new again. Just gonna burnish that off a little bit. And then I need to go back to my little items here again and see if there's anything that I can find that I like. And see, this time now, even though that's going to inhibit that Merry Christmas, I can put that partially off, which I think I'm going to like a lot better. Or I can do it along the bottom here. I think right up here. And I like that much better. Okay. The other one would have been fine too, I think, if I had done this to begin with, but I didn't. So hindsight is 20/20 vision, right? Okay. Speaking of the Packers, I have my Packers gear on today because they're playing tonight too. So hopefully they'll actually make it to the playoffs. Anyway, all right, so now we need to figure out what else to do here. I have green enamel dots. I have, which I think actually might be kind of nice to get some red and green enamel dots in here. And I don't have any on these older ones, but I do on, I think I just told you that I bought a new package of these, or 2 new packages. So the question is, how are we going to spread these around? So I like the idea of this with maybe 1 green enamel dot. I think this just needs enamel dots. And what I think I'm going to do, there's a lot of red in that picture, so I think I'll let that stand on its own here. And we'll just pop these little green enamel dots. I wish I could find that color for all year. So it's a great green. Okay. So there's those. I need something here in green. That seems like too much. I guess we're going to just put it there. And then I said I wanted a green dot here. There. All right, I like that very, very much. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is let me put it in the, I'll put it in the pocket for you to show you what this is going to look like, if I could find where I put my pocket. The hard part about these pockets is they are clear, and I don't see it. Oh, pocket, pocket, pocket. Where did I put you? You know, I saw something go flying on the floor before. I wonder if that's it. It has totally disappeared on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another one, since I can't figure out what I did with it. I think I'm going to place an order for these at Cherry on Top today. They've got a 20% sale going, and I found one emergency package, but I have some scrapbooking to do for a wedding album for my sister and my brother-in-law of one of my nephew's weddings, so I need to get that done, and I think it would be good if I had some of these left. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since it's on that side, I'll put it in this way. And I'm going to put this one in even though the journaling's not done, and you'll be able to see it, how this will all look. And I'm just kind of looking to, so that I don't pop the enamel dots off as I'm doing this. And that one is really tight. So once it goes in, that is it. Which is fine, because I don't need to take that off. Okay, and then this one. And I think I flipped them. Okay. All right, so here's those two pages together. And I really like how now this has brought some of this green color over here into this spread over here, instead of it just being like this. That just doesn't feel like it works for me, so I really like how that works. There's a little bit of the gold on here to come back to here to work back. And then, look at how nice those two look together. So much, much happier with the way this looks. Just gorgeous. Not what gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Anyway, that's it for your bonus day. Hope you were all well. My next video will be the flip through of the entire book, and I'm absolutely in love with it, as I am every year when I do this project. So that's it. 39 days plus an extra day for you. So 40 days of scrapbooking, and I managed to get, I think I only had one up later. Well, I guess I had one a little bit later the other day, but it was up fairly early in the morning my time. But anyway, I managed to do it. I can't believe that I managed to actually put a video up basically every day during the holiday season. So I guess where there's a will, there's a way. Thank you so much for all of your kind comments and just your thumbs up, and all of my old subscribers just for being loyal, and my new subscribers. It's really fun to see you on board. I am going to keep scrapbooking. You'll see me go back to basically 12 by 12 layouts, although I do have to have a mini book I want to do of my trip with my siblings to visit my mom for her 75th birthday. So that will be coming too, and I am definitely going to do at least some sort of, I'm thinking I'm going to try to do a series of maybe 4 weeks of 2-page layouts. I'd hope to get to work on those this weekend, but I'm not feeling all that great this weekend. We've got some massive sinus issues going on here with lots of people, and unfortunately I'm a victim of that as well. And so I don't want to do anything where I have to think too hard this weekend. Anyway, like I said, hope you are all well, and just thanks so much for going along on this crazy ride with me. Bye, everybody.